हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आप सबका स्वागत है। उम्मीद है कि आप अच्छे से घर पर पढ़ाई कर रहे होंगे और किसी भी प्रकार के संक्रमण से बचने के लिए सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का पालन भी कर रहे होंगे। किसी भी प्रकार के संक्रमण से बचने के लिए बार बार हाथों को धोते रहें, अपने हाथों को नाक मुंह की तरफ ना ले जाएं और जो समय समय पर गाइडलाइंस मिलती हैं उनकी अनुपालना करें। तो हम आज जो स्टडी करने जा रहे हैं दैट इज करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। In this module we will discuss the electric current, conventional current, drift velocity of electron and current, and the comparison of EMF and potential difference. In the previous unit we have studied the electrostatics, study of electricity in which electric charge are static, not moving. Electrostatics, we study about the charge at rest. And in this chapter, in this unit, we will on the electrodynamics. Electrodynamics that consist of electro signifying the involvement of electron and dynamics signifying its motion. In electrodynamics, we will study the charge in motion. When there is a net flow of the charge through given cross section of the conductor, then we say that current is flowing in that conductor. In case of the metal, there are large number of free electron, and in case of semiconductor, few free electron, a number of which varies with the temperature. And in case of the insulator, there is no free electron as is shown in this figure. Now come to the electric current. The rate at which charge passing through a cross section of the conductor is called the electric current. Here the current I that is represented by dq upon dt. Positive charge is moving in this direction and negative charge is moving in this direction through any cross section of the A represent the cross section of this conductor. Then the rate at which charge flowing through the through a cross section of conductor is called electric current. Electric current is a scalar quantity and does not follow the rule of vector addition through a section of the conductor, although there is a direction that is assigned to it. The electric current is defined as a rate the charge flowing through any section of the conductor in 1 second. Electric current is defined as charge flowing through any section of the conductor in 1 second. If rate of flow of charge is steady, then current that is given by charge upon time. If rate of charge varies with the time, then current I that will be equal to dq upon dt. There are different types of the current. Here in this graph, the time is taken along this axis and current is taken along this axis. A steady current represented by this blue line. Steady current which does not vary with the time. And second one is a varying current. This line B and C represent the varying current. Varying current whose magnitude varies with the time. And next one is this red line that is showing the alternating current whose magnitude varies continually and direction changes periodically. Here magnitude is changing and direction is also changing periodically. That type of current is a alternating current. Then the unit of the current, SI unit of current is a ampere, as the current is equal to charge upon time. Charge is represented measured in coulomb and time in second. Then 1 ampere is that current when the charge of 1 coulomb flowing through any section of the conductor for 1 second. 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 second. Then come to the conventional current. Here the positive charge flow from the positive end to negative end. The conventional current is current whose direction is along the direction of motion of a positive charge under the action of electric field. And electron will move in opposite direction to this positive charge. Negative charge flow from the negative end to positive end. The conventional current is in direction opposite to motion of the electron. Here, by applying the DC battery, positive terminal to negative terminal, the current is flowing, that is taken as a conventional current. Then flow of the current through the conductor. We shall now discuss the advanced mechanism of electric current. Flow of the current in a metal is due to the preferential flow of the free electron. In absence of externally applied EMF by means of the battery, free electron move randomly through the metal from one point to another, giving the zero net current. Here these blue ball represent the free electron. They are moving randomly in the zigzag manner, and they give, there is no preferred direction, so the current will be zero. Now the flow of the current through the conductor, when the battery is connected across the two end of the conductor. Here this is a conductor, applied the external battery, field will be set up, electric field E will be set up, electron move from the negative end to positive end, drift to from the negative end to positive end. When connected to battery, a free electron get accelerated due to the electric field set up by the battery, and they gain the velocity and energy. However, the passage is not smooth. Electron collide with the lattice ion, in which ultimate gainer of energy in the ion. Here there will be lattice ion, and these electron will collide with them, and lattice ion will gain the energy. As we know that temperature of body is related with the energy of vibration of these ions. These collisions result in increase in the temperature of the metal, loss of energy of electron in collision, and they are accelerated by the electric field, finally result in drifting of electron in particular direction. The motion of a conducting electron in electric field is thus the combination of motion due to random collision. When we consider all the free electron, their random motion average to zero and no contribute to the drift velocity speed. Thus, drift speed is only due to the effect of electric field on the electron. We take the conductor having the area of cross section A, and the total length is D, and N the number of charge per unit volume. Then total charge on this conductor will be equal to NEAD, and time for this charge to sweep out the given cross section from one end to another end, that is D upon VD. Velocity is equal to distance upon time, then time will be equal to distance upon velocity. So this current I, that is given by charge upon time, charge is equal to NEAD, charge will be equal to NEAD, and the time that we have calculated is D upon VD. D upon VD. VD represents the drift velocity. Then current I will be equal to NEAVD. Drift velocity and current. Drift velocity is defined as velocity with which free electron get drifted toward the positive terminal under the effect of applied electric field. We have taken the conductor, we apply the external battery, electric field is set up, then the electron drift from positive terminal to that of negative terminal. The electron drift from the negative terminal toward the positive terminal under the effect of applied battery. Vd will be equal to A into T. Velocity is equal to acceleration into time. As acceleration, that is equal to force upon mass. Then force experienced by a charged particle, that is equal to small e into the electric field divided by m, that give the acceleration. Then Vd will be equal to minus E charge on electron, capital E, that is electric field setup, and divided by mass m whole multiplied by the time. And the relation between the current and the drift velocity, that is I is equal to NEA Vd. Current is directly proportional to the drift velocity, and number of electron per unit volume that remain constant, charge will remain constant, and area of cross section that remain constant. Then I, current, is directly proportional to the drift velocity. Here Vd represent the drift velocity, A acceleration, T relaxation time, E electric field, and small e, that is electronic charge, m mass on or mass of electron, and small n, that represent the number density of a electron, L the length of the conductor, and A is area of a cross section. Then before discussing the difference between the EMF of the battery and the potential difference of the battery, we must know about the electric cell. Electric cell or battery is a device that is capable of changing some form of energy such as chemical energy, nuclear energy, or radiant energy into the electricity. Solar cell is example that consists of semiconductor junction that convert the sunlight directly into the electricity. And here is a dry cell. A dry cell battery convert the chemical energy into the electricity. EMF of the cell, electromotive force, is maximum potential difference between the two ends of the cell when no current is drawn from the cell. Here is a open circuit. This is the battery connected. This is a bulb here, and there is a switch. When we apply the key here, it will become closed. When you open, this will be open. In the closed circuit, bulb will glow. The current flow from the positive end to negative end. In the open circuit, no current will be drawn there. So the source of EMF is a battery. The electromotive force is maximum potential difference between the two electrode of the cell when no current is drawn from the cell. Then come to the comparison of EMF and the potential difference. EMF is a maximum potential difference between two electrode of the cell when no current is drawn from the cell. Either we can say that when circuit is open. And the potential difference is difference of potential between any 2 points in the closed circuit. EMF is independent of the resistance of the circuit, while the potential difference, it is proportional to resistance between the given point. In case of EMF, the term EMF is used only for the source of EMF, while potential difference is measured between any 2 points of the circuit. EMF is greater than the potential difference between any 2 points in the circuit. However, the potential difference is greater than the EMF when the circuit is being charged. Then we take an example. What is current involved when truck battery set in motion 720 coulomb of charge in 4 seconds while starting a engine? First one part, and second part is how long does it take 1 coulomb of charge to flow through the through a handheld calculator of a 0.3 milliampere current is flowing. There are two parts in this question. For the first part is what is the current involved when truck battery is set in motion 720 coulomb charge in 4 seconds. Means here the charge is given and time is given. We can use the definition of the current. Current is equal to charge upon time to find the first part. Since charge and time is given, then for the first part, entering the value of the charge and time in the definition. Current is given by charge upon time. Charge is 720 coulomb and time given is 4 seconds. So dividing these two values, we get the 180 coulomb per second. Coulomb per second, that is equal to ampere. So current come out to be equal to 180 ampere. And second part is how long does it take 1 coulomb of charge to flow through the handheld calculator if a 0.3 milliampere current is flowing. Here what is given? The charge 1 coulomb and current is given, and how long means a time is asked here. Large value of the current illustrate the fact that large charge is involved for the small time. This is for the discussion of this first part. And the second part, we arrange the definition. Definition of current is charge upon time. Then time will be equal to current charge upon a current. Okay. Then from the question, we have been given the charge, that is 1 coulomb, and current, that is 0.3 milliampere. Convert into the ampere. Multiply this by the 0.3 by the 10 to the power of minus 3. So the whole thing come out to be equal to, after calculation, come out to be equal to 3.33 into 10 raising power of 3 second. Okay. Then we summarize the whole of our lecture. First we discussed the electric current. Electric current is defined as a charge flowing through any section of the conductor in 1 second, or current is equal to charge upon time if the rate of flow of charge is steady, and if it is varying, then current is given by the dq upon dt. What about the conventional current? Conventional current is a current whose direction is along the direction of a motion of positive charge under the action of electric field. And drift velocity we have discussed. Drift velocity of electron is defined as velocity with which the free electron get drifted toward the positive terminal under the effect of applied electric field. Then the EMF, electromotive force, is maximum potential difference between the two electrode of the cell when no current is drawn from the cell. And then comparison of EMF and potential difference. EMF is a maximum potential difference between the two electrode of the cell when no current is drawn from the cell. Means a circuit is open. Potential difference, the difference of the potential between any 2 points in a closed circuit. EMF is independent of the resistance of the circuit, while the potential difference is proportional to resistance between the given point. EMF, the term EMF is used only for the source of EMF, and potential difference is measured between any 2 points of the circuit. EMF, it is greater than the potential difference between any 2 points in the circuit, while however the potential difference is greater than the EMF when cell is being charged. That was all for the today's study, and in the next day we have planned about we will study about the Ohm's law, resistance of the conductor, resistivity, factor affecting the resistivity, and the failure of the Ohm's law. Okay, have a nice day.